So first contact is really just kind of saying hello to the leg, letting the client know the extent to which you'll be touching their leg, right from the ankle all the way up to the hip and the glute. When you do undrape, go ahead and undrape liberally. Tuck into the underpant line and hike it up really high to expose the entire glute, the greater trochanter, really everything. If the client does not have underwear on, you can drape very liberally. Most clients who don't wear underwear are completely comfortable with liberal draping and touching the glutes, and they actually want deep glute massage. So spread the oil, nice rounded strokes as you get to the top and back down again. This is just some effleurage to begin with, always our first step. So nice slow strokes. You don't want to go too fast here. It's very important. Again, rounding off over the top with greater trochanter, back down to the ankle. And now we're going to start above the knee with petrissage, our second step. Always the second step. And you can just slowly work that area and come back down, but always stay above the knee for the first part. As we know, we want to flush out anything that's going on up in the upper leg first and get it up towards the inguinal region so that we get the fluids, the lymph area cleared first, and then we'll do the lower leg. So again, nice deep petrissage. Take your time here, get in, get those muscles really warmed up before you move into deep glides, which is always the third step to any Swedish massage. And now that we're done with the hamstrings, we're going to move up into the glutes. Dig right in there, take your time, work the muscles. There's a lot of fibers. You can kind of go in both directions of the fibers. And for clients who like glute work, this really is important that you get right in there and work that out. Just keep working the muscle. You've worked the hamstring, so you've flushed everything up. Now you're going to work on the glutes and flush it even more. And just kind of stay with it. Don't be afraid to keep working the glutes until you really feel like you've got that tissue warmed up. Make sure you pinch, you squeeze. You can work around the greater trochanter, kind of use it as your focal point. And then you can kind of go just up and over the greater trochanter. These aren't deep glides yet. They're kind of just having you get in there and really kind of move the muscle around. It feels really good for clients when you dig right in there, especially those that don't wear underwear. And now it's time for the deep glides. Go ahead and use your thumb, straight arm, straight thumb. Use your upper body weight for deeper pressure. Right up the center of the hamstrings, right up to the ischial tuberosity when you feel it press, and then round off the glute over the greater trochanter. That's the first pass. Rule of threes, we take 3 passes. The second pass is more lateral, still in the hamstring, and then round over the glute. The final third pass is just above the IT band, but it's still in the hamstring. Nice straight arm, nice deep pressure, and round over the greater trochanter. A little bit of petrissage on the glute again, because now we're going to do deep glides into the glute. We're going to do a star pattern, first by pressing our thumb up against the greater trochanter to know where it is, and then straight up off the bone into the muscle. And the next part of the star pattern will be 5 passes. And now down, and another pass. And that gives us the star pattern. Finish up with a little bit of petrissage and then effleurage down right into the calf. We're going to do the lower leg now. So nice deep petrissage all the way up and down the muscle. There's a lot of muscles here. There's the gastrocnemius, there's the soleus, and of course you got the Achilles tendon. Make sure you get that as well too. Nice slow, nice deep petrissage. Really move that muscle around, those muscle groups. You can speed up a little sometimes if you're trying to get a more vigorous massage, but for the most part, you should probably move rather slowly. Now, for some deep glides, rule of threes. First, straight up the center, split those gastrocs, and then down again. Second pass on the medial edge of the calf and up and over. Little effleurage. Third pass on the lateral edge and over. And a little bit of effleurage there. I'm going to finish with a nice long effleurage stroke all the way up to the glutes and then down to the ankle. And just do it one more time with kind of like a feather stroke to finish this off. and then right into range of motion. Bend the knee up, put your fist on the sacrum, and take the leg as far as it'll go. Go gently. Let the tissue tell you and the knee tell you when you need to stop. And you do have to be a little careful with people who have had knee surgeries and or knee replacements. You got to go very gently here. Now, a little thumb on the greater trochanter, and we're going to go some hip rotations. You can cover up the leg now. We're done. Do a little bit of tapotement here, some vibrational therapy up and down. Fists on the glutes, and then back to the karate chop up and down the leg to finish up. And then a little bit of a stretch here. Fist in the greater trochanter, hold the ankle, and then 3 touches just to kind of say goodbye to that leg. So next you'll do the other side, and then you'll move on, flip the client over, and do the head, neck, and shoulders. Just remember to reposition the bolster underneath the client's knees to take stress off the lower back.